Good morning, friends. I am indeed wearing the same thing I was wearing last time I talked to you. Whoops. And I'm also making the same breakfast I made yesterday. So, as you can see, I live an extremely exciting life. I almost made a mess. So, it's Wednesday. It's just after 7. And I'm hoping to be able to, oh hey Spidey, excuse him. I'm hoping to be able to take you guys along for my workout today. My gym is not a huge fan of recording, and I've only had somebody say something to me once, and I haven't seen that employee in a long time, so hopefully I can get away with it. But today is a back workout, and training your back is important for a lot of reasons, obviously. You want to train your entire, like if you think about just training your whole trunk, it's a good idea as far as overall strength and just helping out with everyday life. It's important to have a strong core, strong back, all of that for, you know, especially for me with basically having to pick up the kids like a deadlift or an Atlas stone when they're sleepy, moving stuff and everything. But as far as my physique goals are concerned, training your back, besides the fact that a back looks super sexy when it's full of muscle, if you can make your back wider and focus on like your lats and making it wider, it's going to create the illusion of a smaller waist. So by working your back and working your butt, you're creating more of that hourglass that we all want. So now I talked about it a little bit yesterday about how I looked back on my FitnessPal, and basically on December 23rd I went a little over on my macros. On December 24th, I went over carbs by 40, which is exactly the difference between my training day and rest day. So I went over my training day carbs by 40 grams of carbs in the form of champagne. Then on the 25th, it was a rest day, but I ate training day macros. So to balance out the fact that I basically went over the difference twice, I did rest day macros yesterday, and I'm going to do rest day macros today, even though I worked out both days. And so that'll balance it out. It's not ideal, but I did already eat that food, and now I'm going to just balance it out because we are coming up on my transition into prep. So what my coach has me doing this time around, instead of just saying like, okay, Monday starts prep and changing things then, we're going to have a 2-week transition period where, I don't necessarily drop macros, but I get back into like not stealing bites of the kids' food, having stuff planned, and just being more strict. So right now I'm strict-ish, I'll taste test, I'll grab a couple Cheez-Its, and that shit adds up. So I'm actually like transitioning to transition and trying to be better about that stuff and meal prep more. And eat like the same food so that I can narrow down things that my body doesn't like, because while I don't really have any allergies or intolerances except raspberries, I'm allergic to raspberries, there are foods that I know will just light me up in a bad way. So I ate those rest day macros, and I woke up yesterday morning and I was 142.5 or something like that, and then this morning I was 139.6. So probably all water weight, definitely all water weight, but that just goes to show the power of like good quality foods and like the difference one day can make. So I'm gonna try and eat pretty much the same things today. Obviously I'm not gonna go to California Pizza Kitchen again today, so I'll be making stuff at home. So yeah, and I think I'm gonna bake today, and I'll bring you guys along for that. So I'm gonna go eat my breakfast before Cora wakes up. I'm gonna finally change my clothes, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hey guys, so I start every workout with 10 to 20 minutes of just light walking on the treadmill. Kind of helps me like set my intention for my workout and just feel like we're getting some blood moving and get motivated to get to work. So just something to get started with. Guys. So it's like almost 5 o'clock and this video is going to be really short because it's essentially just pieces of my back workout. Hi, Chelsea. And the stuff I talked about this morning. So yay for short videos. I know sometimes those are better. So I've been doing a different style of training than I was doing before. Before I was doing more powerlifting, and I was sticking to, you know, heavy squats, deadlifting, and bench pressing. And right now I am running a high volume plan with Paul, and I'm really liking it because my body was starting to get really beat down from the big lifts, and I'm very goal oriented and I get frustrated with any sort of stagnation. And so I think I might have been pushing too much. You know, like I wouldn't settle for not adding more weight to the bar every week. And sometimes I think I was making jumps that were too big. And so I've been enjoying this because it's been more like isolation work. You know, back to using machines. I hadn't used like the leg extension and stuff like that in a long time. And so that's been fun. But today was upper body and back. And so what you saw, some of the stuff you didn't see because like I said, my gym doesn't love recording, so I had to be sneaky. So we had the T-bar row, or it's like the landmine row is what I used. I could have done a barbell bent row, and I think I'm gonna go back to doing those because they activate my lats better. And like I was talking about with lats, more developed lats will lead to the illusion of a smaller waist. And so I've been giving that landmine thing a try, and I don't know if I love it. I haven't tried it with the V-bar attachment yet. It's literally just like a metallic V that you can use, and I love doing close grip lat pull downs. They help a lot. The attachment does. So first you saw the landmine rows, and the main thing that if you go back and look at that I was trying to do with those was to not use momentum. And so as it gets heavier, I'll actually put the weight all the way on the ground and then start back up, because the last thing you want to do is start driving with like your legs or another part of your body to get the weight up, and then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, which is a back workout, okay? Then you didn't see the high hammer rows. So those are gonna be when you sit at a machine and the handles are up here and you can put the weights on like behind you and you're pulling down like this. And I do really like that, but again, my ego gets me and I wanna go heavy, and I'm actually better at light. So learning new things all the time. You didn't see the free motion pull downs. Majority of your gyms are gonna have that. That's gonna be like the little cable machine where everything's built into itself. It's just one thing, not the big like cable systems. And it has like the 2 pulleys up here, and you can pull down or you can do them one at a time. If given the opportunity to work unilaterally and work just one side at a time, I prefer to do that because I can focus more on the muscle instead of it's like sensory overload for me sometimes to do things like that both sides at a time. And a lot of it has to do with my right shoulder has had surgery, my boobs. So working my upper body, it has new challenges ever since I got these implants put in. So I have pretty big implants. They're 575 cc's, which is pretty huge. And it extends, like, if you're looking at my side, okay, and you imagine me like cut in half, my implant comes all the way to here. Like that's where I can feel it start. So you can imagine when I'm doing any sort of pull down or forward motion or stuff like that, sometimes it'll like get in the way. And so I have to adjust. And again, those are things where when you're starting something new, you know, wiggle into different positions. Try leaning forward or leaning backwards, or do things light and unilaterally and really focus on getting that squeeze. So a lot of the times when I'm doing a lat workout, I will hold my lat, I'll kind of put my hand on it and make sure that I'm activating it the whole time. So don't be afraid to do that. And then cable pullovers, you saw me do those again with just one hand. I like to do them with a straight bar. I've done them laying down. I don't have a pullover machine at my gym. Today was the first day I've tried them with just one arm, and I loved it. It felt so good. Now pullovers are one of those things that I cannot do with a lot of weight. Even the slightest like increase in weight will just destroy me. So I do a lot of reps with those. And so doing reps slowly, you know, you can change things like that and make it more difficult without having to add more weight all the time. You can change your tempo. You can change how many sets, how many reps, all of that kind of stuff. So that was it for today's workout, those exercises, but there was a ton of sets of them. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I don't have anything else all that interesting to talk about. Tomorrow, Cora is like, she sounds pretty sick, and so it's just like a cold, but she's starting to lose her voice, and so I'm hoping I can get to the gym tomorrow if she's feeling better in the morning, but I'm not gonna like torture my baby girl, so we'll see. Tomorrow is supposed to be arms and calves, so I might have to rearrange my rest days a bit, but tomorrow is check-in day, and I am going to stick with this, trying to do a video every day for 7 days, and then I'll probably fall off the grid for a bit. So you'll have my check-in info tomorrow, and beyond that, I just gotta get some work done, and I've got a little bit of reading that I wanna get ahead on, and then Vic's gonna be home soon, and I'm getting ready to send out some client plans. So I'm gonna put my email right after this. It's super easy. My name's Christina Castle. It's c.castle@yahoo.com. Or you can comment below on here, or send me a message over on Instagram. I'm looking to take on more clients. I'm really excited about this year. I'm ready to officially like really launch this instead of just working with like a maximum of 5 people. I really want to get this rolling. So I'm still going to keep it relatively small. No more than like a couple check-ins per day, but I'm excited about this. And I'm also, I just enrolled in this program, and she's extending this 90% off discount through January 1st. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone so I can get you the information. So it's Corey Probst, and she works with the Diet Doc, or Dr. Joe Klemczewski. I hope I said that right. Who's like basically the founder of flexible dieting, okay? So she is doing this 14-week course. It's gonna be podcasts, and you get a Facebook group and everything like that, and then there's PDFs. Here, Riker coughing. Talking about motivation. And so she's a psychologist, and she works with, they coach people through preps and diets, and she also coaches people like psychologically. And so I'm really excited to learn about this. Like I said, it's the ABCs of like motivation. Yeah, ABCs of motivation +1. And so I'm really excited. If you're interested in it, I will put the link to it below, or just reach out. But like I said, normally this is like a $500 course that she's doing, and right now it's only $49. And so yeah, come join us. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope you guys had a good Wednesday. I cannot believe it's already Wednesday. I'm super thrown off. This is getting really long, and I'm gonna shut up now. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.